Hey guys, it's Rebecca. As you can tell, I have a new background. For a while I've been filming on my bed, and what happens a lot is my bed is on wheels and I haven't found out how to lock the wheels. So this happens all the time when I'm sleeping too. The bed will move around. And the last time I filmed up against the wall, I kind of like laid back and the bed moved and it completely flipped over. I caught my laptop like in my legs, and it was way too close of a call because it would have fallen on the ground and it would have broke. And I have to take care of it because it's my baby. So I am sitting. I have the laptop still on my bed, but I am sitting and I have my wall as my background. Do you guys like this, or I can try another background, or do you want me to go back to the old background? I can go back to the old background if you want. As promised, I have the Dark Flame book review today. And I'm just going to tell you flat off the base that I hated this book. It was legitimately painful to read. For those who have not read I think it's called the Immortal series. The first one's called Evermore. The first two are okay. The first two of the series are okay, but after this is the fourth one. And, it gets a little repetitive, and I find myself just not caring. Honestly, I just don't care. This girl screws up more than tolerated, and the plot is also very... like, that's the plot. It's just sappy and annoying, and I don't know. And, I mean, I really hate giving bad book reviews because I feel like I'm personally taking a knife and stabbing the author in the eye. And what I really do is I respect authors a great deal because it takes a lot of guts and, a lot of work to get your thoughts, your whole story and all your characters and all your hard work into print. But the thing is, they have to understand is that not everyone is going to like it. Not everyone is going to be thrilled by their writing and think they are amazing. And I'm sorry about that, Allison. But I pride you for, for going after your like dream and writing the story, but the first two were great. I'm not a big fan. So if you haven't read I'm just going to tell you off the bat that I didn't like it. The first two are great. And if you have read the first three and you're thinking about reading Dark Flame, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If you already have it, I already had it because I got it for $3 at Borders because of all my rewards coupons. So that's great. Before I get into detail about this book, I want to make an announcement about Fallen by Lauren Kate. It is being made into a movie, and that's not even the best part. Whenever books are made into movies, what's the first thing you do? You figure out who's playing who and then bitch about why they're so terrible for the role. And I am proud to say that Fallen is the first movie that I am so happy about. I don't know who is playing all the other characters, but I do know who's playing Luce, and I am so happy. Ready, drum roll. Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars. Lucy Hale plays the character Aria on Pretty Little Liars, the girl that's having like the affair, like the girl who's like hooking up with her teacher. And I personally think, Lucy Hale, black hair for the rule. My hair and my skin tone is a little orange because of my light. I think I'm going to turn it off, but then you won't be able to see anything. But, and then her name, Lucy Luce, it's an easy transition. But she is generally nice looking and she's pretty, and I mean she's the Luce. Like if you're gonna watch someone on screen for that long, and she's proven that she's a good actress, and I feel like she really looks like a Luce, and she's 21, so she's not super old yet. She's okay. But I'm really excited for that. So that's my news. If this is old news, I'm sorry, but I don't watch TV, so maybe it was announced on E or something, but I don't even have cable, so I don't know. I found out through her Wikipedia page, I think. I was watching Pretty Little Liars. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to go into the Dark Flame book review, and so yeah. So this book, the very like if I had to make a list of the top things that killed me, the very first thing is how it's written. And I don't know how to describe the writing unless you read it. It's just it hurts your brain to read it. But the thing I started, if you can see, I started like marking off little pages, little ticks of how she wrote things. Let's see. Okay, here's one. Here's one. Are you guys ready? He smiles, motioning me onto a creamy white couch so plush, so soft, so cushy, it's like a giant marshmallow cloud. What the hell? I'm sorry, but it's like, and she describes things like that. Like, she'll describe things like this iPod that's sinking. It's so black, and it's so green, the battery thing, and it makes you feel a sense of darkness, and how could you ever get back to being a non-black iPod? Like, that was, and if you think that's a really bad, like, imitation, that's how she writes, and it's, I mean, the first couple times it was okay, like, you know, you just want to see where the story's going, but after a while, like, it took me forever. It took me, like, 2 months to read this book because I did not want to read it. And I'm not the type of person that, I don't read a couple of novels at a time. Like, I'll be reading this, and then I want to stop, and I'll pick up another book. I probably would get a lot more reading done, but I just stick to one book at a time. Wait, I wouldn't get a lot more reading done because I focus all my reading onto that book. But when the book is bad, I don't want to read. Let me see if I can find other scenarios. They're just over and over, like, oh my god, they're just bad. Okay. Finding him lying on the middle of a large, elaborate canopy bed, one with so many drapes and tassels, it reminds me of the one Dame and I enjoyed in the Summerland version of the Versatiles. Like, what? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. There's thousands of little things like that. There was one thing, one line that made reading this, like, sort of worth it, and it's what a character named Roman said. So, if you don't, you should know by now, but Roman, oh, where is it? I marked it differently, but I don't know where it is. Oh, man, am I never gonna find it? I really want to find it. It was really funny. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, so if you're familiar, Roman put, like, a spell on Damon and Ever so they can't touch or else Damon will die or something. So whenever they do want to, like, kiss or hold hands, Damon has to, like, summon, like, an energy force. So, like, when holding hands, like, she'll, like, touch the energy and not his actual hand. So, and when they want to kiss, it's the same thing on, like, his lips. So Roman says, and he has the antidote, but, okay, anyway, so he basically says, try not to laugh. You mean to tell me you... Okay. You mean to tell me you plan to spend the rest of your... Can't. It's not even that funny, but it's just like that she wrote it and that he says it. Like, it's just funny. You mean to tell me you plan to spend the rest of your immortal life settling for a chaste bit of hand-holding? Hell, you can't even do that, despite the energy condom you've made. It's nothing like the real thing now, is it, love? Nothing like this. Energy condom. It's funny. If you haven't realized, skip it. Skip this series. If you are reading this series, stop ahead. Like, don't buy anymore. I mean, this book was originally $18, and if I didn't get it with my coupons for, why does my wall look blue? It's not blue. Focus on the book. Why does my wall look blue? My wall isn't blue, it's turquoise. What the hell, man? There we go. That's a little better. A little better. Not quite how it is. But anyways, I mean, this book is normally $18, and if I hadn't gotten it for like the really good deals I got at Borders, I would have been really pissed. I mean, really pissed. So, but then also, it might be an age thing. I was kind of thinking this, but then I was like, no, because that means I have to mature, and I don't want to do that. But honestly, I don't think it, maybe it's an age thing. Maybe if you're younger. I don't know how young you guys are, or I don't know who's the youngest person. But if you're maybe around 13, you might like it. But even that, like, it's just, I don't like it. The first two I did enjoy. Come to think of it, the first two I got when I was like 14. Whenever this series came out, I don't know. But I'm not even gonna keep this. I'm gonna put it in, like, by my house. There's a bookstore called Secondhand Books, and they might have it where you live too. It's really cool. But you get a lot of your books that you don't use anymore. I used to do this, but then I got really like depressed because if I wanted to reread a book, it wasn't on my bookshelf, you know. But and a long time I have my Kindle, but I only use that when I'm traveling. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so there's this bookstore called Secondhand Books. I think it's called that. So it makes sense. And you bring like your book, any books you want, and they'll like give you money for it. It's really cool. So I'm gonna put in like the pile to give to them. Along with I got the companion novel to this called Radiance that deals with their little sister. I'm not even gonna bother to read that because I'm so like annoyed with this book. I'm so happy I'm gone. But to not give you a depressing thing. Oh, and let me know, do you guys want me, like, if another book comes up like this, and I just think it's really bad, and I don't think it's worth it, do you want me to review it, or do you want me to just, like, post a bulletin, or send out a tweet, or, I don't know, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to make videos like this reviewing how bad it is, or how I didn't like it? Because I kind of feel like, I can't even feel bad because it's like, what if the author is, like, I know Maggie Stiefvater has a YouTube, and like if someone made a really bad, well, no one can make a bad thing about Shiver, but if someone made a really hurtful video about Shiver and she watched it, wouldn't she get her feelings hurt, you know? I don't know. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to, you know, once in a while, or it's not even once in a while, like, it's what I'm reading, you know? It's always gonna, whenever I review, the only one I never reviewed is when I first started making videos, and maybe you'll be surprised by this, but when I first started making videos, I read a book called Beautiful Creatures by these two, it was like a dual author. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. By a dual author, Miriam Garcia and I don't know. But, Miriam Garcia was a girl in my 4th grade class. Okay, so, anyways, I remember that book took me ages to read. Ages, because I just didn't care, and it was painful, but it got a lot of good reviews. And I don't know why. I didn't like it. But I didn't even end up making a video. Oh my god! My nose! This is so attractive. I didn't even make a video about that because I didn't want to put myself through that. I didn't want to... And then I was scared. Like, I was just getting started off, and I was scared people were going to be like, that's the best book ever! And comment on my things saying, like, really mean things, and be like, well, you have no sense of dignity, or you don't know what you're talking about. But, I read it, so I think I'm entitled to know what I would think. So let me know if you guys want me to review bad books, or books that I think are bad, or do you just want to know what I like? And someone commented on one of my videos asking me if I had a Goodreads account. What is that? Anyone want to tell me? I don't know what that is. I would Google it, but I feel like this version is more fun. So let me know what a good I think it, or maybe it was God's Read. No, that sounds religious. I'm pretty sure it was Goodreads. I don't know what that is. Is that like Formspring? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. But let me know what Goodreads is. I feel like it's kind of like a membership. I don't know. Anyways, so let me know what a Goodreads thing is, and let me know what you think about bad book reviews, and I will see you guys next time. And I will start reading Clockwork Angel today, because I haven't started yet. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, bye guys!